Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl KB, and I am back with another motherfucking video. Okay, y'all. So today this video might not even be that long. I am just coming on here to, if I keep looking away, it's really me just trying to get my thoughts together. But I just coming on here today to I just want to talk about something. Real quick. And I was just talking to my mom about it, and I was thinking about this last night. And I think somebody had posted something too yesterday or today. I don't know, but I'm just on here to just say that, whatever you are working on, like if you're trying to better yourself, or if there's anything that you're working on, keep fucking going. Keep going. Don't give up. Okay? Like, I feel like we tend to give up or things or revert back to the way that we used to be, even though we've done so much growth and we did all that work that brought us out the dark, to dig us out the dark. Don't go back to it. Part of this world, part of life, a part of growth is growing and then revisiting, or the same obstacles coming back to try to test us to see if you've really done, if you are ready to move on, and if you did all the necessary steps. You know what I'm saying? Like for an example, I was going to give you an example, but I can't think of an example. But we will always get tested. The same, like they say, God will keep sending you the same tests and challenges. The universe will send you the same tests and challenges at all points and periods of your life, to just see if you learned, or if you could apply what you learned. Like, take what you learned and apply it. You know what I'm saying? Because we could say, oh yeah, I've learned my lesson, and you keep going day by day, but the same demons, well, not demons, but the same challenges and stuff that try to knock you off your path, if they come and God gives us those challenges and you decide to react to it or do the same things or whatever the case may be that you did in the past, you didn't grow for real. And then you need to go back and revisit. Now, when we say that we've grown, and we believe that we've grown, and these challenges again will come to us, you will react to them differently. And then that's when the universe will be like, okay, bet, you get a reward. Keep going. Then you're going to learn some new shit along the way. It's like a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Change is something that we're supposed to do. The way that, how I am, where I am in my spiritual journey and shit like that, I am supposed to keep growing. I'm not supposed to stop. Like, the way I am now, I will not be in 5 years. Shit. A few months, depending on how you decide to grow and change yourself. The same person, the things I used to put up with a few months ago, I will not put up with now. We are supposed to evolve. So, I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all, but change is something that I do fear, and why I have, I try to hold on to certain things, because, whatever the case may be. I won't get into that now. At some point, I probably will, but it's just it's hard to let certain things go, or to accept the new reality that is presented to me. But it's something that we have to go through. Everyone goes through, and if we stay stagnant, we will never grow, and we will stay stuck, and all those things that we would like to manifest and shit like that will never come. You know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, you changed. Well, hell yeah. I was in high school. I was a kid. Now I'm grown. I'm stepping into adulthood. And you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. Yeah. Also, what I want to say is that sometimes when we do change, or we're going through this process of growth or whatever, we're trying to better ourselves, sometimes we will not, you will not know. Same thing like when losing weight. You don't see the difference until months, and I mean months, almost a year in. And I mean, well, that's what's working out. But with change, we don't see the change because we are the change, if that makes sense. Only people who could tell that we've changed, like not right away, but right away, are the people that are on the outside. Like how can I explain this? Like, because it's like the same thing. Like I said, when losing weight, when you see yourself every day, it's like, okay, like you're with yourself like every day. Unless it's a drastic change, that's the only way that you yourself will be immediately be able to be like, okay, like I did change. But anybody on the outside, the slightest change that you make within yourself, and you keep it, and you keep that, and you keep growing, people will see that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we need to give ourselves more credit. And I'm saying this from myself too. I personally need to give myself more credit of what I've been through, what I'm going through, what I've went through, and what I'm going through, and how I'm just handling it along the way. Like, one thing that I was on the phone with a friend the other day, and he was like, yo, like you're growing up. Like you really changed. Like, you know, he was like, usually every time we talk about this topic, like you would usually be cursing me out. You would usually curse me out, and I would just stop. That's why what I'm able to tell you now, I couldn't tell you that before. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking like, I'm thinking like, no, I don't think so. But I'm like, shit, like you right. Like right now we're having a conversation about a topic that, you know, used to piss me off and I used to curse you out of. But then sometimes it's, again, that's change. But that's change that came from just healing myself, healing the situation, and just moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't, and this is something I still to this day need to realize too. Sometimes, you know, when stuff just happened, some people cannot talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still raw. You gotta let it heal a little bit. Let people get their thoughts in order, and let them speak about it. Like that's something I'm still, as far as I am and how much I've changed, there are still things that I need to work on. That's basically what I'm saying. It's just something that's forever. Like, it's just a continuous cycle. But what we also need to do is step back and give ourselves credit, because I feel like it's just very important. I feel like it is very important for us to acknowledge where we at and where we came from, or else you will get very much discouraged and you be like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna go back to this. No, you are being tested for a reason. Those challenges will come for a reason, and if you go back to it, you are just backtracking. That's not what we're supposed to do. Don't backtrack. The purpose of life is to always go forward. We don't want to backtrack, because what's the point in backtracking? When you backtrack, you don't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? You will stay in the same place. And like no one wants to do that, to be honest. Nobody. Like, yeah. That's just my little rant. Like, I just wanted to talk about that, because I've seen somebody post something like, oh, I'm about to go back in that dark place that I worked so hard to get out of. Don't. Keep working, keep going. Like, if you, how can I say this? You just, the way you could get through a lot of things is you think about it like this. This helps me. Think of the world as a simulation. Like, now I'm slouching. Now I'm about to get real with y'all. You have to think of the world like as if it's a simulation, because it is. But I'm gonna just say, think of it as a simulation. You can control everything in this reality. Like Sims. We're Sims. The people that you be playing, we're the Sims. You create your reality. Things will come your way, but you gotta be like, okay, but there's something that I need to learn from this. I need to keep going. It's gonna make me stronger. Everything happens for a reason. think of those type of things. So that's how it's gonna get you through it. When you want to sit there, you have a challenge, you're going through a situation, and you only want to think about the negative, more negative shit will come. Law of attraction. Think about positive shit will come. Law of attraction. So any situation that you are in, you just have to think of a better outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just went to eye doctor today because, look, y'all, your girl glasses is fucking broke. So I went to go get fitting for new glasses to put out new frames or whatever. And I was talking, the lady was talking to me, telling me her business. But she was talking to me. She was telling me how her daughter goes to Montclair and that her daughter, they were going to go to Italy. And she was like, yo, the daughter was mad. She was like, I'm mad. Did it this? But she's like, you know what, though? I'm glad that she didn't go or that it got canceled, because if she would have went, she would have either got stuck there or she could have gotten really sick. That she would have came back and got all of us sick and so on and so forth. But that is how you want to think about a lot of situations that you go through. Like, while we're in it, of course, it's going to be hard for you to think about it, but you have to think about it. It's kind of like when people, like, they don't realize that they were in something toxic until after the fact and they sit down and reflect. It's like that. Whatever situation you're going through, I am telling you and I'm asking you to just sit back and reflect and really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the other day, I went to Lids. I know I have money on my card. No one got to say. I know, like, I would never, ever try to buy something that I know that I don't have the money for. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. So I was in Lids. I was trying to get me and my brother a hat. Swiped it, declined. Tried my other card, swiped it, declined. Kept swiping them, kept declining. And I was mad because I really wanted that hat, you know what I'm saying? But I'm walking out the store like a little irritated, like, yo, like, I really wanted that fucking hat. Because when I got on a hat, I don't need to do the hair. And as my natural hair, people know it's bitchy something. It's a fucking workout. Okay, period. But, I'm like, you know what? I wasn't meant to have the hat. Like, and y'all might think like, girl, what? In that situation, it don't apply. But my card work in everyone else's store but that one. Why can't I buy this hat? So then I just sit there and think, I'm like, okay, maybe I just don't need it. Like, I thought I needed it, but I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I really need hats? Do I even wear hats like that for me to buy a hat? So it's like stuff like that. Even though this situation is not the same as, you going through a financial loss or whatever, but the same shit, bro. Like, there's something that I've seen, but it's like you have to go through these, bro. But long story short, you have to, because I'm rambling, because I can just go on and on and on. One topic will lead to another. So, but basically, like, I saw something, and it's like, like, sometimes, like, if I was going through a financial struggle right now, sometimes we need to be broke to learn how to save and strategize with our money. Sometimes we need to be heartbroken to learn how to treasure someone, something, or to love, or whatever the case may be. Just like they say, some people don't realize what they have until it's gone. These are things that you need to learn that will change you for the better. It's supposed to change you for the better. You choose to change. You used to let it change you for the worse by how you react to your current reality. And that's the fucking tea. Like I told see, look, this is what I mean. All right, but I'm gonna end it here pretty much. But let me just say this one thing. Like I told my mom, anything that happens to us or anything in general has absolutely no meaning. This remote has no meaning. It has no meaning. This remote by itself doesn't work. Has no meaning. We put meaning to it by pairing it up with the TV, because the remote is used to use the TV. A straw by itself is just a straw. We give meaning and purpose to the straw by putting a straw in a drink to use it to sip it out of instead of sipping it out of a cup. A cup by itself don't have no meaning. It's just a cup. It became a cup. It becomes a cup, or what we define as a cup, when we fill it up with something, etc., etc., etc. Same thing with your life. You give meaning to whatever happens to your life, in your life. You put the meaning, purpose, whatever the fuck, in the situation. So if you're going to put a negative meaning to something, you will get things like negative things back to you. Law of attraction. Same thing with positive. I don't make the rules. I just share them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, basically, long story short, keep going. There are people who are rooting for you. Your ancestors, spirit, God, whatever the hell you believe in. People in your life, family, friends, even people that you don't know, low-key be rooting for you. Keep fucking going. The change, you might not see the change in yourself right now, but there's people on the outside that see the change in you. And you could be inspiring someone else. So no matter what it is you're going through, that's why people say you gotta smile through the pain. Smile through the pain. When you smile through the pain, shit don't hurt no more. Now, I'm not saying just, when you go through stuff, just like ignore it or nothing, but you just accepting that it's happening and choosing to be positive about it is what is needed for you to change for the better. You know what I'm saying? To take this as a learning opportunity, to grow, to strengthen yourself, to ascend to the higher dimension, or whatever the hell. I'm just saying. But that's all. I'm going to leave this right here before I start rambling and going on to a whole bunch of different topics. I mean, if this topic interests y'all and shit like that, best believe even if y'all don't want it, I'm going to give it. Because one thing that I don't do is pretend that I'm something on social media and act a different way when I'm just sitting at home. No, I am the same exact person. The shit I be talking to y'all about, I talk to my mother about. This is just me. So whether y'all ask for it or not, I'm going to give it to y'all. Period. But if there's anything specific y'all want me to touch on, like you want to talk more about law of attraction, anything spiritual, or just talks about relationships, shit like that, I will definitely be doing that. Or again, if you guys just want to suggest whatever the hell, just suggest it. But pretty sure I will try, because that's where the direction I want my channel to go into, because I be really dropping gems when I'm off this camera and it makes me mad, but a little bit. But yeah, so just leave it down below, your suggestions down below on topics or whatever, and I will definitely cover that. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good motherfucking jazz, and motherfucking goodbye.